And hello, welcome to our red carpet award ceremony for the best class of Glendale Elementary third grade, Miss Albanese's class. And as you can see, I am all decked out for a very special Hollywood style presentation. I wish we could be together to do this. All right, first awards I want to give are individual awards, talking about the personalities of some of our students, all of our students. First one is the early bird. Every morning when I would get to school, I would have someone waiting for me outside with mom or sister, and that was Salvador. And I always enjoyed getting there in the mornings and having him there ready to go and ready to learn. The next one is Quick Thinker Award. This Quick Thinker Award goes to Jemiah Grady. Jemiah was always the first one ready to answer questions, always remembered to raise her hand, and we had such a great time in our math classes and science and social studies. I'll never forget you guys, that's for sure. Then we have Picture Perfect, handsome Caden. Caden Thrash was one of our students that came partway through the year, but he fit right in immediately, and we had such a great time getting to know him, and he always looked picture perfect. Next one is the Sweetie Pie Award. The Sweetie Pie Award goes to Kaylor Vargas. He came in with such a sweet attitude every day and ready to learn and was always right there with a smile. Next one is our class cheerleader. Anybody needed to be cheered up or needed just to see a cheer? She was always the first one ready to do that, and that was John A. Stuckey. Next one is Super Smile. Super Smile Award goes to Jonaria Green. Jonaria always had that sweet smile on her face, and my favorite part of the day was at the end of the day when everybody was on their way to buses and whatever, and I would get to spend a few minutes with Jonaria waiting for mom, and we would talk, and she'd tell me all about what's going on in her family and what she has planned, and I miss getting to have that time with her. Our super storyteller is Colt Smith. Colt always had fun stories to tell. He had gotten to do some interesting things, and he always was ready to tell you all about them. And this one is, I must ask you a question. This one goes to Brennan Bellal. Brennan was always full of questions and ready to answer questions, and we appreciate that from Brennan. Wish we would have had more time in class together. This one is, everybody is already going to know who this is when I show it, but Future Book Illustrator. If you don't know who this is, you haven't been in class, because Yahara always did the coolest illustrations for a book that she and some other people were working on. And if you know all about that, then you know our author is going to be the person she was working with, but I'm not to that yet. So we'll do that in a minute. This one is Math Whiz. Mason Hill is our math whiz. Mason is very good at math. Always ready to answer questions. And you know what I love about Mason? She was always ready to help other people too. That was really nice of her. Okay, here's our future author, Aria. Aria would write them, and Yahara would illustrate them. And sometimes we would get Aiden Walker in on that too. Okay, and the next award is Helping Hand. Nobody's going to be surprised about this one. Lachlan White. Locke was always ready to help. He would do things without me even asking. Get up, do the lunch count, just organize things, sharpen pencils, whatever it was. I didn't even have to ask. There was Locke up doing it without anyone even having to ask. Next one is bucket filler. You guys remember the story I told you about filling other people's buckets instead of taking away from their buckets? Well, Kaylin always came in with a big hug and a big smile and always made droplets fall into my bucket, and I appreciated that so much. Next one is fabulous friend. It goes to Isaac Gomez. Isaac was friends with everybody in the room. Everybody loved Isaac, loves Isaac, and I know I do, and I hope all of you guys will come back to visit me at the end, well, I guess at the beginning of next year. Tell me how your summer went, and continue to let me be part of your lives. So, peacemaker, Audrey. Audrey has to be a peacemaker not only here at school, but also at home, because she's got all those brothers. And Audrey was always the one who would say, no, we're not going to fight about that. Or she'd just kind of quickly, quietly get between people and start changing subjects, and always tried to help me keep order in the class. And our little bookworm, this dude loves to read, loves to go to the library, loves to get new books, and that's Braden Allen. Next, we have another future author. I mentioned him a while ago. Aiden Walker was right alongside Yahara and Arya, making books, writing the words, doing the illustrations. The three of them did a great job with little books, and actually Audrey made some books too, and so did Sophia. So we had a lot of really great authors and illustrators, but those are the guys that I remember the most. Okay, and this one is great listener. This one goes to Isabella. Isabella is one of those kids that comes to class, and she's mostly quiet and listens to everything you say, and if she has a question, she raises her hand and asks. And if she needs help, she asks, because what's my big thing? My big thing. I've got two big things. If you guys know me, you know my two big things. One is ask for help when you need it. And the big thing is read the directions all the way through. If I didn't teach you anything else this year, I hope I taught you those two things. Always ask for help if you need it after you have tried it first. And most importantly, read every word of all directions and make sure that you have answered every part of the question. If you don't understand your directions, what should you do? Go ask somebody. Okay, next one is the Queen of Organization. Nobody will be surprised. Isis. Isis could organize things so quickly. She would have a mess, or I would have a mess, or whatever, and next thing I know, it'd be all cleaned up, organized by color, by whatever, and she would have it ready to go on with the day, and I always appreciated that. Next one, future scientist. This boy is a thinker. Jeremiah King. Jeremiah King is a very thoughtful boy who I could see being in a lab somewhere. Who knows what he'll be able to accomplish, but I think he would be a great scientist. Next one is Supergirl work. Sophia was always so careful with her work, completed everything very independently. I appreciated how hard she worked and how she could just get things done so quickly, and very rarely had to ask for help, but when she needed to, she always did. And last but not least, we have our Team Player Award. Goes to Kinsley Hall. Kinsley is a sweet girl who was if I asked her to do something, I never had to ask twice. She was always there, ready to make things better for the classroom. You guys have been the best class I've ever had. I love you guys with all my heart. Big hearts, big hearts. And I'm going to stop now and let you guys watch the rest of the slideshow without me. I'm going to let you just watch the rest of the awards as they come up. But what I want you to know is I had the time of my life. I hope you did too. I'm sorry that we got cut short, but we still got to talk to each other and work with each other through distance learning. It's going to be a year probably we won't forget, and I know I don't want to forget it. I love you guys, and congratulations on those awards, and stay tuned to watch the rest of the slideshow for many, many more awards. Bye.